Testing. G'day folks, Conor here from C-Dubs Media, back with another video.
Okay, Pixel 8 Pro, front-facing camera, 4K 60 frames per second. Sunlight is not quite golden now, but it's getting close to it. And I'm wondering how it's looking for you. This is with autofocus on, 4K 60. Speech enhancement, not available in 4K 60 with the front-facing camera. Let's try. What do you think of the colours? Obviously the sun's behind me. I'm still lit up pretty good. 4K 60. Stabilisation looks okay as well. You would expect it to be at this price. Okay, this is rear facing camera, 4K 60, stabilisation on. What do you think? How do you think it looks? Framed okay? Hopefully I'm framed okay. I have the sun lighting my face now. It's coming into golden hour. Plenty of noise in the background as well, so I'm wondering how that's affecting the image, the quality of the audio. In a nice spot here in Goodna. Beautiful jacaranda trees. 4K 60. Pixel 8 Pro. Okay, here I go to do some simple photography now. This is again the rear facing camera. Sunlit, back sunlit. How does my face look with the sun directly on the back of my head? Still look okay? Let me know. And let me know what you think of these photos.
Okay folks, first up, thanks to Google for sending this out. Really appreciate it. Check out this little kit that they've sent me. Now they sent me a little badge, they sent me a nice little token of appreciation of $25 to spend in the Google store. Who's going to complain about that? I got the case and I got the Pixel 8 Pro Bay Blue. I don't know, is it called the Bay Blue or just the Bay? Either way, I really like the color. And you know what? I got a case that's the same color, and I also have ordered the Pixel Watch 2 in the same color. Happy days. Now, this is a first impressions video, so I just want to go through the points that Google are trying to sell this phone on. Full review coming, and I'll do more testing than just a full review. I might do some video work as well, a comprehensive camera look. So subscribe if you haven't. Love to get your eyeballs on some of the content that we've got coming up. Now, one of the things that I do like about this straight up is the Super Actua display. Now on the 8, you just get the Actua display, but on the 8 Pro here we have Super Actua. So that's 1400 nits brightness with 2400 nits max brightness. That's friggin' bright, man. And it is still a 6.7 inch and goes from 1 to 120 Hertz, depending on what you need from the device. So that's pretty cool as well. Really, really loving the display. Now I should point out as well, I am upgrading from the Pixel 7a. I do have the Pixel 7 Pro here as well, but I find them too big. And the reason I got the 8 Pro is I just can't stop myself. If there's a bigger, better version, I want it. So excuse me for upgrading. I know I'm going to eventually go back when they release the Pixel 8a. I'm going to get that and I'm going to retire the Pixel 8 Pro. I hope next year, and I wished for this year, that they release an 8 Pro model in the 8A body. That'd be pretty sweet. Now they are talking here a fully upgraded camera system, and I know this has been talked about a lot, and one of the big features is this, the best picture. I'm going to really test this out. I don't know if it's something I like either, but it's the way of the world, AI, blah, blah, blah. It's not my style, but I'm going to test it out for you. I said this last year and I copped a lot of flack for it, that the optical on smartphones is gimmicky. And I know there were some guys that were just devastated that I dare say such a thing about the Pixel phone, but I do think it's gimmicky. I use a Canon R6 Mark II for photography with a 70 to 200 zoom lens, and I tell you, they make smartphones look gimmicky. The quality is just not there for these optical zooms in smartphones, and I stand by that. Get fucked if you don't like it. I don't really give a shit. The other two colours we're talking about are porcelain and obsidian. I know a lot of people are talking about bay blue. It's definitely my favourite colour even before this phone came out, so that's why I jumped on it. Now in terms of PPI, the Pixel 7 Pro has just about 25 more PPI than the 8 Pro. You're definitely not going to notice that. We're talking 5050 milliamp hour battery for the Pixel 8 Pro. I'm going to push this to its test. I generally don't get a full day out of a Pixel phone, ever. You look at companies like Oppo and they're smashing it, but for some reason Pixel just can't seem to be as efficient with their battery use and their software and the G3 Tensor that they've got this year. So we'll see how it goes. But you know what? I'm just the biggest Pixel fanboy. There's a lot of areas for improvement with them, I would say, but I'm still one of their biggest fans. Now they are saying up to 72 hours of battery life with extended battery life or extreme battery saver. That's what they're actually calling it. I don't know anyone that uses their battery in extreme battery saver mode unless you have 5% left and you need it for the next 30 minutes. Maybe then you would, but I don't know anyone that has it on by default. So you're definitely not going to get 3 or 4 days use out of this. Fast charging up to 50% in 30 minutes. I'm thinking it's probably going to be an hour and 20 to get a full charge out of it. 12 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage in this model. Now we are looking at a fingerprint scanner and face unlock. Now face unlock for me on the 7A with Android 14 just got so much better. I don't even try to use my finger to unlock it anymore, which is next level. It was never that good on the 7 Pro for me, but Android 14 did something and made it better, and I'm hoping that's the case here. Obviously just set this up, so it could be maybe some settling in period. Now there's been a lot of ridicule about this, but they're saying 7 years of software updates, including feature drops, so we'll see how that goes. As everyone has said, Google might say we're going to do this for you, but they'll take it away from you just as quick. So don't get too excited. If they still even have Pixel phones in 7 years, I reckon you won't be getting feature drops. Not bad. And this is a big camera setup. But I think Google's proven that all its computational photography is in the software. It's not actually in the lenses or the sensor. It's in the software of what Google delivers, and that's what makes Google Google. That's why I get Pixel phones, because of the software, because of the AI features, if you like, the computational photography, the transcribing. You know, like I send text messages all the time just by talking to my phone. It never misses a beat. I don't even have to reread what I'm sending anymore because it's just so accurate. And I also did a fair bit of travel overseas this year and was using Google Translate a lot, and it worked perfectly. Even just the other day with Android 14, I had someone come to my house to do some cleaning. They couldn't speak English. We used Google Translate perfectly, and we had a great conversation about the work that needed to be done. The work was completed. Everything went super smooth, and it was all done through Google translation features. And we've got more of that here in the Pixel 8 Pro, the G3 Tensor chip, and the AI that's bundled in with this phone. So I'm very impressed there, and I think that's what makes it, you know, like Apple is the phone of the last decade, but they're so far behind in this area, and I think Google's really stepped into the front. With a lot of Android market players not far behind, but in terms of software, Google's got it. And then they have the other features, you know, like that audio magic eraser. I'm going to try that out. There's so many noises all the time. I wish it was actually in these. Like I got a $1,000 mic here. I got a $600 audio device here. So it's $1,600 worth of gear, and I can't do audio eraser. When this tech gets to these products, everyone's audio is just going to be perfect at all times. USB Type-C here. You can kindly let Apple users share your cable now, or you can tell them where to go. I'll probably tell them where to go. Now the back is a matte glass, which is pretty cool. It means less fingerprint smudgy, and maybe a little bit grippy. Feels good out of the box. And I do like the edges out of the box, a little bit less sharper and a little bit less rigid than what we actually get on the 7 Pro. The key features for me: translation features. They're amazing. And I think in today's small world that we live in, that's a definite reason to get a Pixel phone. Not just a Pixel 8 Pro, but any Pixel device. Also, like the screen calling features, I put many companies on hold while I was on hold for them. And it also has that spam detection as well, which is pretty awesome to have. Not everyone offers that. So I just love what it offers here. Like, this is a first impression video. I hope you like it a lot. Hit the like button and the subscribe button and all that sort of shit, because I'm going to appreciate it. And I'm going to put more content out on the Pixel 8 Pro. For me, it's where it's at. Pixel phones, that's where it's at. Plenty of others out there offering cool stuff as well, like flips and folds and all that sort of stuff. Probably the only ones not offering anything cool at the moment is Apple, but who really gives a shit about those guys? If you want to see more content like this, come along for the ride. Love having you here for this video. Love yous, and I will catch you in the next video. Check you.